everybody, my name is Annette Miramontes, and I am here today to share about eye contact and nonverbal cue. And I thought this was an interesting topic, and I think the importance of eye contact, is to learn to observe your audience, study them as the type of audience you have in front of you, as far as more or less what category you should be speaking to them in. It could be kindergartners, so you want to speak to them as a kindergartner. It can be high schoolers, so you want to speak to them as a high schoolers. But you want to be able to get their attention and make eye contact with them so they can believe on what you're saying, and they can take it into interest on the topic you choose to speak about. And what I mean by that is, like, for example, someone says that they want to ask questions, about the topic you just spoke about. You want to be able to hear them out. You want to make eye contact with them. You want to be able to, answer their questions accordingly and honestly. Also, the important thing to use eye contact is when speaking or listening to somebody. A few seconds of eye contact can go a long way. I know for me, when I speak to somebody and they, I feel like they're looking the other way. I feel like they're not listening to me. I feel like it's just going in one ear and out the other. So for me personally, if I'm going to speak to you or you speak to me, I will give you my full attention. All eyes on me, all eyes on you. And eye contact and movement. Just because you are doing eye contact does not make it mesmerizing or have a huge impact on others as well. Eye contact and body gestures are what people notice and remember you as a speaker. So I've always been the type to where, I've never really spoken in front of anybody, but maybe at church I gave like a quick testimony. I was very shy, but I use a lot of hand gestures. That's basically runs in my family. We're constantly, when we're talking, we use a lot of hand gestures, body movements and stuff like that. So it kind of like, oh, hey, I remember her. She's the one who, gets down to the point and, speaks about it and, stuff like that. So that, I know that can go a long way on remembering who the speaker is. And eye contact makes people more honest. So when you talk to somebody one-on-one and you're making eye contact, they're going to believe you, and you're going to believe yourself as far as honest speaking with somebody. Also, that's when your hand gestures also fall in the same category as well, from my point of view, from my experience. And I know a lot of times nonverbal can lead into, as far as you're listening but you're not giving anything back. So there's also culture differences in eye contact. Like some cultures, when it comes to speaking to them, they're viewed as a mean or rude. This is where the culture that comes in, like Latinos, Hispanics. From my experience, I'm Hispanic. I fall in that category. I come from a family and a background who are very loud. My voice might seem kind of loud because that's just how we talk. And I know a lot of times people get the wrong impression on us, like, oh my gosh, they're yelling, or oh, she was very rude. But really, we're basically blunt. We just speak out. That's just how we are. I know a lot of my aunts are the same way. So when I was younger, I think they were constantly yelling, but as I got older, I know that's just our culture, our background. That's how I was brought up in my household. And for a conclusion, I have eye contact is very powerful to many. It's very effective in communication. I also know that genuine in eye contact helps in conveying a message to its intended audience. So a lot of times, you want to grab your audience. You want to be able to speak to them more on their level, and hand gestures go a long way. And I think a lot of times, with the nonverbal and stuff like that, it just helps. Studying it and looking more into it, it has helped me, become more aware of the type of audience I'll have on a certain topic. So, Mr. Barlow, I just want to thank you for giving me the second opportunity to do this. This is all I have to work with. And I am working on like a desk. I am working on some other stuff. I know, you know, things are pretty expensive. So, and I do have a 3-year-old. I have 3-year-old twins. So they are actually down on a nap right now. And this was my opportunity to do this. I was already pre-writing for 4 days already. So this is my opportunity, but I just want to thank you, you know, for, you know, guiding me through this class, helping me understand the roles of communication, helping me, you know, understand the nonverbal cues and stuff. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend, and I hope to hear from you soon.